Hi, Kritika. Nice to meet you. I'm
Nice
Shelly
to meet
Chopra.
you. I'm a fan of what you do and your platform. I'm very happy to be here.
Thanks so much. Good to know that, and wonderful to be catching up with you. So, Tandav seems like a political drama. Maybe you should talk to us a little more about your own role in the film.
Okay, so as you rightly said, Tandav is a political drama. It's basically a series that explores these two different worlds, which is the politics at the center and politics at the university and how they influence each other. My role is of this student of political science who has journalistic dreams and is very politically active on campus. Her name is Sana Mir. She comes from Kashmir. She's studying in a different state. Her background, her past experiences, just her struggles in life have shaped her worldview, and that kind of like changes her relationships and circumstances in the show.
So it's really interesting that you would be performing this sort of a role at times when women in particular with outspoken political views are looked down upon in our country and often criticized for having political views.
Yes, I think it's interesting, but also this is a fictional character set in a fictional sort of a I mean, the story is not based on anybody that we know of. It's not like a even the show is not based on real life events, but of course she is a strong, fierce character, and she is politically outspoken, and she's at the forefront of things at the university, which we know really influences the main politics in our country. I mean, so many leaders have come from university, that campus politics. So yeah, it's interesting to play something like this. Also, I've never seen this on Indian TV before.
How strong are the women characters on the show with regard to the political scenario that's going on, that forms the plot?
So what Tandav is that it's a work of fiction, right? And however, because it's a work of fiction about a democratic political system, there are relevant instances in the plot line. What's particularly interesting is the women in the show, and I'm going to quote my co-star Shonali Nagrani in saying that what's beautiful is that the women are written as extremely strong, but they're also very feminine. So somebody's a mother, somebody's a wife, somebody's a daughter, and I feel that, and what I don't appreciate is that women in places of power are considered masculine and bitch women, right? They're considered to be overpowering, overbearing, too strong, too much of an opinion, etc., etc. And then on the flip side, you have submissive women who are very feminine. So why is it in that case that if you have to be strong, you're considered masculine and you're considered to have, but if you're soft, then you're feminine and you don't have much of an opinion? That gets addressed in the show.
You said, talking about the idea of femininity, not just in political scenarios, but elsewhere, everywhere. Who do you think is forming these definitions? Is it the women themselves? Is it what society is imposing on them? What are we conforming to here? What is the idea of femininity?
I think it's a mix of things. I think that people have their own opinions of how they should and shouldn't be, both men and women. And I think that it then gets compounded by age-old beliefs of how a woman should be and how a man should be. And what constitutes femininity is obvious. I'm not stating the obvious things like having long hair or wearing makeup or, donning a sari. I'm just talking about the subtleties of being a woman, which I think sometimes gets lost when one is addressing very strong social issues. I think that sometimes it gets lost because we're trying so hard to fight for what we perceive as equality and what we perceive as what is right, that we lose that sense of softness. That gets addressed very beautifully in the show because these women have strong opinions, they have strong personalities, but you also see a really vulnerable side of them. And that's what I really enjoy about the way the women are in Tandav, in the world of Tandav.
Subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the bell icon so that you don't miss any videos by us.